Hey guys, looks like we're live. So, we're gonna finish up Shuttle tonight. So, that's where we got wings done. Just got the cockpit and the tail wing left to do. All the figures are built. How's my audio? Should be good. Hopefully. Do this. We'll start bag 6. Let's move this so you don't have to look at my ugly mug. So you can hear all the crackling and crunching here. That's one thing, these earbuds, the mic on it is really sensitive. I definitely got my money's worth out of my little purchase. Oh, guess I need my instructions. So you can kind of see it. How are you doing tonight, Mama? What have you been up to? You have grandkids over today? I know we've had an interesting couple days here. My daughter had to stay home from school today. The dreaded C word and the Omicron variant popped up in our school. But weird thing is the possible, what do you want to call it? She may have been exposed to it. It was like the 8th. So they wanted us to, we found out on Sunday, and they said the earliest she can come back is Tuesday. So she missed one day of school. She goes back to school tomorrow, which is kind of ass backwards as far as I'm concerned. Oh well. My dad came to the rescue and drove to town and sat with her today. We didn't have to miss any work. Three-year-olds. Yeah, I can remember the 3s. It doesn't get any better, does it, when they get older? I know she wore, my daughter wore Dad out today. He conked out on the couch a couple times. she got watching her tablet, and he'd fall asleep in the chair until she needed him or wanted him. Don't think we'll go back after the holidays. Yeah, ours, they've got tomorrow and Wednesday, and then they're off for break. But my son was kind of put out because most of the kids uh, didn't go today. I think of, what does he have, 26 kids in his classroom? Something like that. And only 10 of them were there. They were all decided to remote learn for the 3 days this week, but you don't really have that option. Didn't really want to miss any work if you don't have to. Because mom and dad work full time, both of us. Schools. Cajun, he was streaming tonight. It's one of those things I don't necessarily want to stream, and other people are that I know are streaming too, but it's getting to the point everybody's streaming at any point. You can't really help but overlap. I really want to get this done. I meant to work on it over the weekend and just never planned on it, and then it never worked out. Hoping they do. Zanbella doesn't do well learning. Yeah, it's hard. Ella did okay with it. Nathan not so much. It's harder for him. But tell you what, he's had probably one of the best starts to the school year that we ever have. So we're really proud of him. He's done really well. Tomorrow I'll start to visit. You know what? There's so many things I'd love to have, and one of them is like holiday sets. But where does it stop, eh? I see people with these like whole like winter villages and stuff. I'm like, oh, that'd be neat for the holidays, but it's one of those things. I wish I could have everything. I really do, but not feasible either. So I just salivate and look at catalogs and other people building them, and live vicariously through them. Would be easier if I should lay the wings down. I'm kind of thinking I might have to. So they're kind of in the road. really going to pull back on Lego next year and save like I want to. Yeah, you and me both. A lot of spur of the moment impulse buying. It's not very healthy, is it? Really got to try harder to cut back and be a little smarter about it. I know I want to get the May 4th set. It's kind of been my thing every year. So I always get the May 4th set. I really want to get the figure packs and the battle pack. I don't think I'll get the microfighter unless it's like half price on clearance or something sometime through the year. Maybe it won't take up a bunch of room in my closet if I end up getting it. But other than those two things, I might get the battle pack and the figure packs on January 1st, just because I'm not sure how readily available they'll be. Yeah, I'll have to wait and see. I'm hoping that I'll get maybe a free gift with purchase or something. Hoping anyway. If not, I'll wait until later on. My goal is to not buy any Lego till May, if I can. So I got so much. I got more than enough stuff to keep me busy on the channel. I'll get one set every 6 months. I really, really want it. Yeah, that's probably a something to strive for. We all know it's easier said than done, but I have some kind of a goal. Try and make it attainable, eh? As originally I was saying, yeah, no Lego till May. And then of course, you see the figure packs and stuff come out, and I'm like, wow. At the very least, they're cheap. Get that fix up. Ooh, new Lego. Without breaking the bank either. Hey Scotty, how are you tonight? Thanks for joining the stream. There we go. More better. So Eileen and I were just discussing not buying Lego to start the year. See how easy that's done. Are you getting all ready for Christmas? We're getting awfully close here. Kids are pretty much done. Need to get a gift card or something for Ma and Pa. I'll do this week in the next day or two. Picked up a gift tonight that I ordered for my mother for my son. It was just easier that way. So ordered it online and she'll just reimburse me. So she even got out a gift wrapping. I gift wrapped it for her and everything. So yeah, no kidding. It's not gonna be easy. But so what I was saying, I was gonna basically waiting for May 1st for the UCS set that'll come out then. And other than that, possibly on January 1, I might get the battle pack and the figure packs. if there's a gift with purchase, and maybe even if there isn't. But other than that, I th- I think I could manage. I think I have the willpower to actually do it. Let me try it. Cancel one family party to make a group. Yeah, starting tomorrow, they're cutting things down to 50% capacity, like um, restaurants and this and that. And gathering sizes, I think if you're vaccinated, it's 10 max, and if you're not vaccinated, it's 5. What I'm hearing. But we're not doing any big Christmas this year either, so it's not really a big deal. We're gonna have my mom and dad in the afternoon on Christmas Day, so that'll be nice. And then we're gonna travel on Boxing Day to the in-laws. That'll be the extent of our Christmas. Other than that, we'll take it easy at home and play games and pretty much ready. You can't believe how fast it arrived. Yeah, it came along really fast. Like with my job, we're busy from like the beginning of April, some years well into November. I work in the ag industry, so it just depends on how things drag out. This year, by the end of October, it was pretty much done. So it's always like, oh, great, we got a nice break coming, and then it's like, before you know it, it's Christmas is here, and come January, there's a big ag show that we're involved in, so that takes up a lot of time. You get busy with that, and the next thing you know, it's February, and guys are already starting to think about spring, and we start kind of ramping up already. It just, yeah, that November, December goes by way too fast. Yeah, the ATST, it's wonky looking. I don't think that one will be for me. I've got the Rogue One version. I really like it, but I think I'll probably be passing on the Hoth one. That'll be a hard pass. The two little ones don't have vaccinated. So are they under 5, Abby? I'm assuming they are. Put them on the wrong side. Yep. Alright, so put that here. That's better. Seems to fit. Okay. So, that right. getting any sets for Christmas. Uh, I guess technically yes, but I already know what they are. My wife and I, we just each bought something with our Christmas money, and oh, excuse me, and hers came in first, and I was like, okay, well, you want to open it? And she's like, no, I want you to wrap it. Okay, all right. So I wrapped hers, put it into the tree, and I was like, well, that sucks. Like, don't I get something? So I'm probably gonna wrap something from my haul and put it under there, just so I kind of have the illusion that I got something for Christmas. Because actually, my kids don't even know. At least Nathan hasn't seen anything that I got recently, so I think if I wrap one of those big sets, he'll be pretty pumped. Although it's technically an illusion, but still be fun. Alright, so where the heck does that go? How in the hell? What am I missing here? Oh, there we go. Aha! A little slow in the pickup, and figured it out. Just a dumb hick here, so. Yeah, surprised. Yeah. That's why I'm kind of curious to see what her reaction will be. Do the squeal. Oh my god! I can't believe it! Oh, excuse me. Supper's fighting back for vengeance. And that was like frickin' 3 hours ago. Yeah. Oh, you shouldn't have. Oh, you're so thoughtful. I can't believe it. Anything for you, sweet pea. Alright, so that down. So, are you taking any time off from work at all, Scott, for Christmas break, or are you just doing your? I know for us, we get Friday and Monday off just in lieu of everything falling on the weekend. But and taking any extra days off at all, or I know I used to always, but I was looking for something at my son's house and say a Lego book they had bought. Oh, which one was that, Eileen? Or you just you didn't actually see the book, you just kind of see the shape and it's a book. Mr. Blue, yeah, he's Mr. Blue was on Cajun Yeti's stream, so we'll see if he notices and migrates over. I always give him a hard time. It's one thing, Yeti, he the guy, he streams so much, it's hard not to pick a time when he's not streaming, so I just, it's like, screw it, just gonna do it. There's always going to be somebody streaming that you know you're going to overlap, eh? Last day of the year tomorrow is vacation time plus days when companies close. Yeah, normally I would take a week of holidays, but just the way the year went, end up having to burn a lot of time with um, kids getting sick. Well, twice through the year we had colds and stuff go through the house, but we had to tests and we had results. And it happened once in the summer, and then kind of went through us. We were all on antibiotics in October, so it burned up what I had for sick time and a whole bunch of holidays. I'm finally getting a few accrued here now, but I don't really want to burn them over Christmas. So try and hopefully, if everyone stays healthy, I can accrue a bunch again and take some holidays in the summer to actually do something. Oh, Mr. Blue's hasn't been feeling well. He hasn't said boo. At least not that I've ever noticed. But yeah, hopefully he's coming around. One thing with him, he doesn't miss much. Like if you put out a video or something, like, it's rare that he's not the first one to comment and watch. Like, it's a heck of a guy to support a lot of people and watch content. Big Book of Lego Amazing Creations. I'm trying to picture that one. Usually I would get any of the Star Wars books, the exclusive figure. I didn't bother with the Yoda one that came out. It just wasn't really my cup of tea. So I figured I'd pass on that one. But all the ones before I'd been grabbing. They're actually quite handy, the character encyclopedias and any of those. I've actually, more than once, I've actually had to pull them out and take a look through, trying to verify if a figure was correct or if it was all the pieces were correct, this or that, you know. Definitely comes in handy for that. Let's do that. And this week will be the last of everyone doing their, uh, oh God, what do you call it? Not nativity scene. Oh man, what do you call it? When you open a build every day. Oh, I'm having a brain fart. You all know what I'm talking about. Crap. I have like one of the Star Wars character books. I think I've got, they're right behind you. I've got the one that has Darth Maul in it. And I've got one that has Skywalker. What's this one? Oh, this one. It's got the white Boba Fett. You can actually still get that one. Yes, Mama, Advent calendar. Jeez, I couldn't think of it. That the white Boba Fett one, you can. It wasn't that long ago actually. I found it at a bookstore. You can still find it. And I think that one's been out for quite some time. Neat figure. God, I couldn't think of the Advent calendar. Rick's been pounding away at his for God knows how long. I think he'll be glad to be finishing that up and get it out of the way. There we go. Flip. Flipperoo. Yeah, Advent calendar. That was killing me for a moment there. I was like, oh my God. It's a sign I am getting old. Memory's just going all to hell. It's worse. I work in customer service. I work at parts counter. And always dealing with the public. And a lot of these people I've known for, God, some of them I've known for damn near 20 years. And see them, even hell, some of them I see on a weekly or bi-weekly basis. And then all of a sudden one day they'll come in and I'm like, oh my God, I can't think of their name. So then I'll go into the back to go pick parts or whatever. And it's like brainstorm time. Like, oh, what the... Oh, the name, it starts with a D. Oh, crap. And then all of a sudden it'll be, literally I'll be walking back up with their parts and it'll dawn on me, it'll hit me, and like, oh, it's so-and-so. Thank Christ. Save me having to go ask somebody and like, hey, so-and-so at the counter, who is that? You're like, are you an idiot? How do you not know who that is? Just put the engines on. Always love the when you put that trans blue on. It's one of my favorite pieces that we put on. Stickers. Had a nice reprieve, not having to do any stickers. And now I get to do 4 in a row. Never bought an advent calendar. Used to buy them every year for our son. Did that for a few years. Kind of just, yeah, got away from it. He's not really interested in it. They're tiny builds. Just doesn't really float his boat anymore. That's good enough for me. I'm not a fan of stickers. Not even close. Exactly. Exactly. I know the face, 100%. Even a lot of times I can know what town, like, because we're in a city, but like we got a lot of rural towns around, and like I'll know exactly like where they're from, to the point where I'll be opening up an invoice for them, and I'll be searching their account, and okay, this guy's from Rapid City, so going to Rapid City, obviously, so there's not many people, a ton of people, there might be 100 accounts, people that are from Rapid City, so I like scrolling through, and then it'll be, oh, yeah, that's who it is. I've lived with that one. First one was better than that one. But good enough. What's the saying? Good enough for the girls I go out with. That saying get me in trouble if my wife is watching, which I know she isn't. She's sleeping. One more. One more, and I got 2 more stickers, but I don't know where they go. I have a sneaking suspicion either I missed them somewhere earlier. I don't know if they'd be in the cockpit or not. Maybe. Yeah, I think that was the best one they did. Save the best for last. What's the most I have a tile left? The heck? Whoops. Can you tell I'm easily distracted? Like, I keep missing crap. So I just started to use the new bags. The paper bags, I did see. I gotta think of what set did I see that in? Yes, I believe that there is sets out that have paper in them now. Can't remember exactly which one it was offhand. I know I've seen pictures posted anyway that they're out. It should be interesting. See what that's like. All right, so 4 little pieces left, so that should be right. We got 1 more bag. And I think I'm going to eat that. There. I just figured that would be. I muted it because this mic picks up so much sound. They blow your eardrums. I did notice that on some of my recent Amazon orders. Yeah, I was getting paper instead of the bubble wrap, but not all of them. Some of them had bubble wrap. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know I did it. So I think it was the last stream I had Rick on. Yeah, be like, can you hear me? Yeah, I'm deaf. No, thank Christ that that's not a sticker. Wouldn't that suck? So, well, there. Round tile. So, oh, hey, Mama, off to bed? Yeah, I'm running a little later than usual tonight, so You have a good night. Thanks for stopping in. I really appreciate it. We'll chat with you again. I was going to ask you, Scott, so what kind of themes do you typically stick to? Are you kind of all over the map, or do you try and stick to one or two specific themes? I know Eileen, she, for the most part, Friends and Santa sets and things like that. How about you? Me, it's pretty much Star Wars and the odd Mega set here now, but I'm actually really looking forward to building a couple of those Mega sets. If anything, just for the nostalgia part of it. I know Masters of the Universe. Did you watch the Revelations? Or have you watched it yet? Most of Star Wars, speech apps, creator, modulars. Yeah, so like I'm mostly Star Wars. I thought of it's one of those things you look at speed champ sets, some of them look so cool. And it's been very tempting in the past. Creator sets another thing. The creator castle, 3-in-1 castle, that's gonna be a hard one not to not get. So I got a feeling that that might be all we get for castle for the foreseeable future. So I can't see them going full bore in that theme. I'd say they did that just to silence everyone that's been whining for they want castle and pirate and this and that, eh? It'd be cool if they went back to those themes, but I highly doubt it. You haven't watched it yet. It's a different take on if you watched Masters of the Universe as a kid, you know. It's pretty interesting. If you get a chance, it's on Netflix. If you get a chance, give it a watch. See what you think. First episode will really grab you. I won't say any more, but yeah, I actually watched the first episode a while back and didn't have time to keep going at it, and I kind of forgot about it. And we talked to that work last weekend, or this past weekend, or week, I guess Friday. So Friday night and Saturday I started watching again. I binge watched both seasons. Pretty cool. Yeah, that castle looks really cool. Like there's that castle, and another one is that Pirates of Barracuda Bay. Another one, like if money was no object, and space was no object. I'd love to be able to build it. Sometimes you just don't know where to draw the line. I know I have that issue. But I have sold sets before. I've had ones that I bought, some that I bought on sale, clearance, this and that. And built them, fine dandy, and then just kind of lost interest in them. Like, actually, I don't like these as much as I thought I would. I've sold them. Actually, it's the one nice thing with Lego. You can, if you keep them in good shape, keep the box and instructions and figures, you'll get your money back. If not, make a little money off of selling. I know, especially a lot of them I end up selling for damn near retail, and most of them I bought for on sale. So, and then just put it right back into the hobby. So it's nice when it works out that way. Doesn't always, but. Don't have the base set, but I do have the 3-in-1 pirate ship. Yeah, that 3-in-1, it's kind of neat with that actual like Lego piece or whatever it is for the sail. I thought it kind of looked funky at first, but it's kind of grown on me. It doesn't actually look as bad as I thought. I know Barracuda Bay, I think it's retiring at the end of the year. Like it is retiring. So that kind of sucks. It'd be nice to have more time with those ideas sets to make up your mind. I know we got a local store in town here that just this year got, what do they call it, platinum, to the platinum level with Lego. So all the hard to find sets and this and that they've got there now. So all the UCS sets and this and that we can buy in town, which is pretty cool. The only downside is they do have sales, but typically not on stuff like that. So you can get it in town, but you're gonna pay full price. As much as I want to support local, if I can get it cheaper somewhere else, I will. This one's like, everyone wants to support local, but you also want to save money if you can. Alright. I need a whole crap load of cheese slopes. 10 blues. 6. 1 gray. Yeah, you can't. What are you gonna do, eh? So then you get that argument. Well, if you don't support local, those shops and stuff won't be around. Well, yes and no. Like, they sell a lot of stuff that you can't get elsewhere too. That only place to get it there. They've got some really cool stuff there. So even though maybe, and you know what, lots of people do buy the Lego there, and we do buy some there, just not all of it. They get a lot of our spur of the moment business. When my son all of a sudden decides he needs a Lego minifigure, we buy a crap load of minifigures there. Uh-oh. Shazam! How are you, Rick? Yeah, late night build. Late night for me, really late night for you, isn't it? Did you go to sleep and then wake up? That sounds like something that I do anyway, all the time. Sleep for an hour and then wake up and then toss and turn until I get kicked out of bed. Yeah, I figured I wanted to get this done. I want to get it done. I got partial review video already started, so if anything, hopefully I can have that out sometime over the holidays. I'm tired, love now. Get up, warm milk. Warm milk with spike it with some Kahlua and back to bed. Just don't warm that milk till it too far and it curdles on you. Whatever you do. Nice. Did I put that on? No, I don't put it on yet. Guess I'm building another one. Training women for the first time drive forklift motor pickers is an experience for me. Well, Rick, women can do it too. I know you didn't mean it that way. I've known a few women over the years at other jobs that work a lot of the other guys under the table. Big time. Trick is the no, yeah. They're doing great. Yeah. It's nice. It's nice finally actually getting employees that have good work ethic. Because I know for a while I was starting to have my doubts that that was even a thing anymore. So seem to run into it a lot where it's like some young kids today just don't want to work for things. Like, I don't know why. They just think they should get everything handed to them. I know we had one there a couple years ago that at the time I think I had probably about good 9 years experience. He had been there 6 months and I got to talk to my manager because he disclosed a lot of stuff to me. He's like literally was threatening. Basically, he was wanting the wage that he was pushing for. He would be making as much as I was after like 9 or 10 years. And said he had a job offer. And then if he didn't get the money, he was going to walk. And literally my boss just pointed at the door. You can go right ahead. Because we've been through that before where my boss and I basically run the show, just the two of us, when we were short-handed or lost people. It's like, you know what? You don't want to be a team player? You think you've earned that already? There's the door. See you later. Good point them every time I get some weak-ass men. See the girls over there? They can work your ass under the table. No real men anymore. We has to J all the men in the warehouse in January. If they want to keep their job, they will, eh? It's one of those things that I know I'm guilty too. Sometimes that when it comes to safety, it's what I say. A lot of times it's do as I say, not as I do. But I try more and more to try and be better. 'Cause I know we get in a hurry, and something as simple as not grabbing your high vis, stuff like that, when you head out into the yard. Uh, Got to make more of a conscious effort to just grab it on the way out the door. Because a lot of times they'll just be like, meh, and just keep walking. Just grab it off the chair as I'm walking out. I need to start doing that more. Because next thing you know, our safety coordinator is probably going to say something. Which he lets a lot of stuff slide too, but one of these times he's going to mention something, I'm sure. Total ladies there, my first new students under the new higher standards that we intended to do. Push them to 95% or better. That's a bit. No problem, Scott. I again appreciate appreciate you hanging out. Keep me company. Keep me laughing. Makes the night go a little faster and a little more enjoyable. We'll catch you again. Just a minute here if I'll be running joint health and safety again. Yeah, I've never run our safety. Yeah, I guess that's what you'd call the joint safety, health and safety coordinator or whatever. I've been on the committee before, but I've never like run it. Usually that was always our admin, and she kind of backed out of it, didn't want anything to do with it, and so my coworker at the counter is actually doing it, which I'm happy. I honestly don't need any more responsibility. That's a lot of paperwork. Did you well? I'm not sure. Really want that to play at the top training program. This will be the fourth time. Well, that's just it. Like on top of all your other duties, and now you have all that responsibility, and then still be expected to get all your other work done. Like one guy can only do so much. And here's the thing, nothing against really our admin, but there are so many days that I can see her computer from my counter, and I see her on like what we call e-branding, like just a classified site and chat site, like surfing e-branding at 9 a.m. or like 1:30 in the afternoon. Like it's not like you're super busy. You could probably look after the admin part of health and safety job, but yeah, especially it's only once a month. Like it's just a matter of they have a meeting, we do a walk around, look for hazards, and yeah, you do like minutes. But that's kind of what an admin does, I thought, so I don't know why it would be a problem, but that was the thing today. I signed out my machine, drove to the dock. The attendants there was informed I was being given total news. Train drive and blew my day. I guess as long as somebody else takes over and gets the orders picked, eh? Like, which I'm assuming they didn't just because you weren't doing it, they don't get delayed. I can't see that happening, but sucks about our communities that you forced to go to the other warehouse. Oh, really? Like you'd have to travel back and forth between warehouses then? Well, if it isn't clicking Cliff. Cliffy. Yeah, I'm doing good. Haven't seen you here in a while. Yeah, popped on over from Cajun's, did ya? No, it's little trucks for me. Thanks for popping in, Cliff. My work ends up getting done by others. How far the other warehouse? 2 clicks away. Well, that's not bad. That's pretty close, eh? Is Cajun still streaming, Cliff? One of those things, I don't want to step on anyone's toes, but it always seems to be somebody in our group streaming, so there's always seems to be going to be overlap between everyone streaming, wanting to do stuff. I figure piss on it. I want to get this build done. And actually, I'm quite happy with it. I originally got it just for the figures, and now that I'm working on it, I'm quite impressed. Actually, I like it a lot better than I thought it would. Yeah, it's just got done, Scion. Right on. I did put the YouTube link in the Misfits chat, just if might coerce anyone to check in and see what I was doing. Definitely appreciate the invite. It's always good to have another place to kind of advertise yourself. Every little bit of traction helps. Yeah, true, Rick. Just sometimes you gotta just do what you want to do and not worry about it. Streaming, don't stop plans. Time so I want friends like you, but chance beyond that. Let's check and so build friends. Yeah, exactly. I know for me it's hard. Like sometimes I want to, and then somebody in the house be like, "No, I want you to do this." So yeah, that's what happens a lot of times. If I don't show up, there's usually a good reason for it. Or I simply fell asleep on the couch too. That's happened a few times too. Let's see, is that hinge? Oh, excuse me. Sucker's still biting back on me. Well, that's just it. Yeah, it's hard to really know when's a good time. And typically, if you think you've decided on a time, you can pretty much guarantee that by the time that time comes around, somebody else will be streaming. So it is what it is. Just do your thing, eh? All right. Here's the one. This is the wonky thing of this set. Is this piece just flips around. I wish it kind of locked in better, because I know what's going to happen. You're automatically going to gravitate to want to hold it by that. I think that's but one of the few places I would have maybe, rather than do something different design wise. So there. Good dad gets a pass. Well, thank you. Good dad just shows this. Bad dad yells kids on the stream. Yeah. Yeah. No, like it. See, I pushed it down. It. What is it grabbing on? It's grabbing on one stud. That's all that's locking that in. Yeah, that's all. Put that there. Let's see where I'm putting my last two stickers on. I was kind of wondering if I'd missed them somewhere, but let's see, they're right here. Right, so. Oh. I should have kept my knife down here. I started to panic there. I thought I put it on backwards. But I actually got it perfect. And it is the right way. Sweet. This is Lego news. I found the missing parts to Mac Anthondale. Oh, did you, you're missing some, well, didn't you, when you built the garbage truck, you put them inside it or something, didn't you? I vaguely recall you talking about that. You had kind of hidden them inside the build? Or did I dream that? 2.5 calorie build, so started it. No bags, so it's 25 pieces of table. So you're gonna build the tractor and trailer? That's the plan? Definitely a neat set. Like they had it at Toy Masters in town back when it was out. And actually they had it on sale for a while and nobody was buying it. I just couldn't bring myself to attempt a big Technic set. Like, I don't know, just heard too many things about them. How mind you, surely I could manage, but you hear how like people like rage quit Technic sets and this and that. Kind of made me think twice about it. But that's actually something I think my in-laws got my son a large Technic set. I'm not sure where they picked it up, but if that's the case, I got a feeling I might be helping him with it. But he's come a long ways since I remember that first Christmas. He was trying to build the the first order, what was it called, Snow Speeder, whatever it was called. It wasn't a very popular set. It was the one that was kind of open, that had like a couple cannons on it that you'd stand figures up. I remember him trying to build it the one evening at Christmas, and he got so frustrated he started crying, and he was gonna have to take it all apart. And I said, "Don't worry, bud." So I said, "It's late, time for bed." So he goes off to bed. And so Dad stayed up and took it all apart down to where I could tell where he'd gone wrong. And that was actually, I'd only built a couple Lego sets up to that point. I actually made one of my own, and I stayed up to like 1 in the morning and built it for him. He was more than happy. He was happy to just be able to play with it the next day because he was so frustrated. It kept breaking in his hands. And all right, so we're here. So we just got the tail wing left. Do I have ones? Oh, Rick.
Shazam.
Shazam. Funny, I just happened to think, it's like, I sent Rick a link, and I happened to look and say, oh, he's backstage.
Well, yeah, I got to put a shirt on before I come on.
I appreciate that.
Me too. I'm sure there's a lot of people who will upvote that idea.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say,
put a shirt on.
whatever you do, Rick, don't stand up.
Oh no, it's okay. I've always got jeans on. I fall asleep a lot in the jeans. The worst is if I fall asleep in the work socks because I wear two pairs and then I wake up and then I have no circulation in my feet.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh, they're that tight, are they?
they're not that tight, but I've had them on since 4:30 in the morning and it's now
Oh,
11:30 at night. And I honestly should have took them off about 5 hours ago, but they're comfy.
I find a lot of times my work shirt, yeah, like actually, I changed into this just pretty much before I come down to start setting up the stream. So it's like, finally, I'm look down like, why in the hell am I wearing my freaking work shirt still? It's like, yeah, did
Well, I've
all
been
my
tempted a
evening
few
chores. And,
times. Like I'll set up my streams and I'll still be in my orange company shirts, former company shirts, but I still wear them. And it's like, yeah, oh, I gotta actually take this crap off. Then I
yeah.
can go into the bedroom, pull out one of those mini gimmick shirts.
Do you wear like high vis like shirts with high vis on them? Is that
Well,
what you've been hearing?
the old company shirts are emergency orange, bright, and those actually were designed to replace the old safety vests we used to use because we had, in the old warehouse, we had, I don't know, 100, employees at the time, and we used to have all the safety vests for them. Well, at the end of the day, they were putting them in a couple of boxes. Well, in the summer, we run 3 shifts. At the time, it was 24/7. And every shift, you go to the boxes, pull out a safety vest. Well, now you got hygiene issues, especially in the summer. Everyone's sweating in
Oh
them.
yeah. Oh yeah.
And
They'd
they
just
don't
be
get,
rotten sound.
they can. And it's like, the bosses couldn't figure out what to do because they couldn't necessarily afford to give everyone a couple of vests, and so they
Yeah.
ran the math and they figured, well, we can go get shirts made and put our subcontractor company on the front and put the big W on the back, and it's like that makes everyone happy. Plus they're super bright, and yeah. Hey, Holly
Hol-
Molly,
Holy Miley.
Miley, how you doing?
Miley. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping in.
So that was their
Building
cost
the Bad
cutting.
Bat shuttle.
That was their cost cutting venture, which you know what, I liked it because I liked having shirts that I didn't have to pay for.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Well, yeah, exactly.
everyone
We,
else hated it.
I know um, we're allowed a new work shirt. How many? It's one, or not one. Um, we're allowed 3 a year. 3 a year.
We have a 4-day
Which,
work week, and originally we got 4, and then the next year we got 4, and then we only got 2 in the summer, and then we got 2 the next summer. It's like, hey guys, these things get stained and whatever. It'd be nice to get new shirts. And it was like only until the end when the subcontractor company was being vacated out of the building. It's like all of a sudden they had boxes of these shirts, and
oh
it's like,
yeah,
hey, do you want them? I go, well, sure, I'll wear them until my new boss says I can't wear them. My boss says, yeah, you can wear them. They got our company's name on the back. Why not?
yeah.
So
Hey,
I ended
Big
up getting
Nate.
12. Hey, Big Nate. I ended up getting 12 as they walked out the door, which was hilarious because for years I refused. Like, they want us to buy them. If you wanted more than 2 shirts, Rick, they said you got to buy them. I said, I ain't paying. They wanted to charge me $18 or $22 a shirt. I go,
Yeah,
you know what? Every shirt I wear in here is clean, and if it's stained because it's old, that's on you. So,
yeah,
and they were getting worse and worse, and these were bright orange shirts once upon a time, and like they weren't bright orange anymore. Some of them were barely orange. Some of them had stains, not in the pits, but they had them everywhere else from oil and whatever from the shirts,
oh
the
yeah,
machines.
exactly.
So it's like, whatever. I said, give, and they refused. It's like, too bad then. I'll wear them. They're clean.
Yeah,
Every day I
yeah.
come
You
in with a clean shirt. You can smell it. There you go. It's beautiful.
starting to look ratty, but hey, if you're not gonna
Well, as soon as
buy
it got a
any,
hole in it, then even I would trash it, turn it into a rag for the
oh
car.
yeah.
But yeah,
I know a
it,
lot of mine, the collars, like they got some of them, the old ones have collars on them. They're starting to, like the fold of your collars starting to get those wear marks on them.
sure. Yeah.
But you're getting old when you don't like wearing a work shirt that doesn't have a pocket, chest
So
pocket.
here's what was funny. So, the company T-shirts had no pockets, but today doing trainer stuff, I get to wear the safety vests again. And the first thing I start doing, where's the pockets in this vest? And I found it.
Yeah.
Yes, because I missed. I have an old safety vest which is in pristine condition in the car somewhere from the old days before we switched to shirts, and I own that one. But it's like, honestly, I was going to keep that just for mountain biking and stuff because it's high visibility.
Yeah.
But and it has a lot more pockets too. Like, it's a nice high end vest from Stelco. But yeah, these ones I'm wearing at work, they say trainer. They're pretty cheap.
Well,
But
that's what
if
I was
I'm out in
saying.
a lane, everyone can see I'm training somebody. And then I
Yeah.
got these crappy vests I put on the students. And yeah, it's funny. Everyone stays away from us, and it's just something else.
Well, I know for me, like the new shirts they have now are nicer than the old ones, but they don't have pockets. And if you're
Ah,
you're a parts guy. You need a pen and a Sharpie all the time, right? You can never be without it. You always need it for something.
See, you need a small version of the gear I wear on my belt. I'm going to show you something. Hang on a sec.
Hey, Legend Lego. Thanks for popping in. Must be late. Either it's really late or bright and early for you. Not much going on here. Just look for something to listen to while I build. So what are you building, Nate? What are you building tonight?
All right. So this I wear every day. This is the newest version, and it's probably 4 years old. This is actually police surplus or military surplus. Look at these heavy, heavy straps. They actually have snaps at the bottom.
Oh yeah.
I put them through these, but you run your belt through any
Wear
one
your
of
belt
these.
loop.
Yeah, you got, look at this, 4 belt loops and only, 6 inches going across. And technically you could cut this in half if you really wanted to and make 2 of these. You could buy this as a single anyway. You could buy it just like that.
Oh, okay.
And you could have your marker, your knife. Honestly, I have had no less than 10 or 12 markers, pens, whatever in these things. And I still managed to put a shop knife in there. And I have it doubled. And even then I dangle my hand sanitizer just because I'm that kind of guy. I've always got some on me. And that is with me every day, 4 days a week. A version of this has been on my waist for 20 years now. So I've always got a pen, a marker, and a knife, and depending on...
What happened?
What do you mean, what happened? Did you lose audio
I
somewhere?
can't hear you, Rick.
Oh, I wonder what happened.
What
Let's
the
see.
hell?
Anything on my end?
Can you hear me? It's still Rick?
I hear you.
You
I
can?
can hear. Yep,
Why
I can
can't
hear
I
you.
hear you anymore?
Let me do an audio check. Shazam, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so
I moved you over, and all of a sudden,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
my sound, I'm not getting any audio out. What the
That's
hell?
interesting. So, I'll put in private chat.
Okay.
Testing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Looks like...
And Big Nate says he can hear us both. Legend Lego, 5 a.m. Where are you, buddy? Where are you that it's 5 a.m.
wonky.
right now? It could be StreamYard's not feeding my audio back to you, in which case it may correct itself in a moment.
So it's working on your end.
I'll tell you what, let's...
Well, why? that's really weird.
Shazam.
Huh. Yeah, I don't
Sorry.
know what's going on. Yeah, now I can hear you. It's playing through the laptop audio anyway.
So we're getting.
At least I can hear you again.
Yeah, I can hear me too, though. It's
Oh,
coming
yeah.
a little bit. Actually, right now it's not so bad.
Well, we'll try and
No, it's fine right now, actually.
close out the stream here. I got just a little bit left anyway.
But
Yeah,
yes, I'm saying I've worn something like this, different variations at different points. Some bigger, some smaller. I had one that was much larger that I could put in a large RF gun in it. But yeah, 15, 20 years.
like RF, like a scanner for scanning
Yep.
barcodes.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Especially when I used to be up in the air more because it was cool. I could drive around, whip out the scanner, and then put it back in the holster and drive to the next spot. Because guys are always dropping the guns or they put them somewhere weird on the machine. And it's like, I never dropped a gun ever. I never broke one.
That's a pretty expensive piece of hardware to be dropping.
Well, that's the thing. And some of them come ruggedized. Some of them have rubber housings. Some of them have trigger pistol grips. And it's like, yeah, I mean, every time they change it, it was a pain in the butt, but I would change my gear to go with it usually.
Yeah.
At one point, I looked like Han Solo because like I had a longer one that used to be for airsoft. And I would strap around the knee and then strap around my hip. And people are looking at me like, what the hell? I go, you can laugh all you want. I've never dropped it.
Yeah.
But then, we got away from the big style pistol grip ones and went to smaller ones. I said, well, now it's just like having a cell phone. So then I went to this style because for a while that's what I would do. I would put my cell phone in one pocket and the knives and pens in another. And then,
yeah,
it just I keep adapting to it. But this stuff is, especially when you get either military or police surplus stuff, the stuff is made to last. Like there's virtually no wear on it. This thing is at least 4 years old. Really tough stuff. I guess my suspenders are actually because I wear suspenders to hold up both my jeans and all this gear that I carry with me. And,
you'd need it if you got that much weight hanging off your.
it's sometimes, yeah. The suspenders, they're police surplus as well. Actual Toronto PD issue stuff. So it's like,
oh really?
Yeah, they're great.
Huh.
The one I've got now is 7 or 8 years old, not worn out yet.
I know a lot of times if I'm wearing my other work shirts, I'm like trying to put stuff like hanging off your pockets and this and that. Like you always get that little kind of shallow pocket on the one side of a pair of jeans kind of thing. So you stick a pen in there, and
well, that's the thing. I don't have
when you bend over.
I've only got one pair of work jeans that has a hole in the front pocket, and that's not from putting stuff in the pocket. That's from some skids I snagged it on, and it just ran. Oh wow, that echo is bad again.
Let me try.
That is so weird.
So I think the batteries went dead in my earbuds, which is weird because they were plugged in, like, and they're supposed to last 40 some hours. 40 some hours and like 8 hours on one charge.
Shazam.
Yeah. That better?
Yeah, 100%
There
better.
we go. Do it that way.
Now, hey, it's funny that we're talking about cheap stuff we've ordered. So apparently, so this is one of the 3 headsets I ordered.
Second here.
and I'm guessing this is supposed to look like an Apple, whatever their new headset is.
Crap.
There's
You know
nothing
what just
about
happened,
this.
Rick? Is
Ooh,
as second I move you over, I lose your audio.
that is so weird.
I don't know why. I can move that back,
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4,
but I've
5,
lost your audio.
and you've lost the audio. Oh man.
If
So I'm gonna leave and I'll come back.
try crap. Let's see if he comes back. I don't know why that does that. Never had that issue before, but second I move him to the big screen, I lose you.
Shazam.
Oh, now I still can't hear you.
Really?
What the hell?
That is so odd.
I don't know why it's doing that.
Let's see if
Hmm.
unmute Shazam.
Should have left well enough alone.
Let's see. Let's check my audio. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that's working good.
I don't know how to fix that.
Yeah, I don't know. That's so weird.
Is your mic's on? I haven't clicked your mic by accident. Oh,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
well now I can hear you there.
That is so weird.
I think. Say something again, Rick.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, I got you again.
Okay.
I think it's in my headphone wire.
Oh, it might be on the outs.
Yeah.
Okay. I've had more than one wire that's been a problem, especially the extensions, the cheap ones I buy. Yeah, some of them just don't serve me too well.
Well, and this is like a Dollarama set of headphones because we bought a couple of them for the kids for school and this and that.
Okay.
And I know they went through the ones we had last year. They went through them both. Finally, by the end of the year, they were like, "Oh, the headphones aren't working." We had to buy new ones again, which dollar store ones anyway. But they
Yeah.
served the purpose. They needed them for school for this and that.
So this was one of 3 headsets I bought. This one being, I guess, supposed to be like a knockoff of the current Apple big ones. I don't know if they really look like a one-to-one. All I can say is the quality of the sound was really good.
Yeah.
They just look weird to me. I just can't believe this is a one-to-one look. I can't believe Apple would make anything that looked like this. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure like this top piece is just plastic as opposed to whatever Apple might do. I'd have to go into the store and see what Apple's putting out. It also feels really light, and I don't really think that's an Apple way of making a headphone either. So, but the sound quality was good, and it seems like it's got a lot of time on it. So I'll do a proper audio test on it tomorrow. I still got some earbuds coming in from Alley. It's supposed to be the state of the art and the Apple looking, not Apple
Oh, okay.
earbuds.
Yeah.
So we'll see what those are. Because I bought one a year ago that was state of the art then, and it was pretty good. I gave that to my daughter. I don't know how much she uses it, but they were really good. Um, and the iPhone recognized them as earpods too, which was really cool. They recognized, they worked.
Okay.
Yeah, like you put them beside and they auto recognize. Like that was pretty sweet. Without paying, 150 or 250 or whatever it is Apple wants for their.
Well, that's like these earbuds I got. Like I only paid like $45 for them. They're regular like 150. Like I wasn't about to pay $150.
Yeah. It'll be
Mind you.
curious to see what those two when they come in, what they're like, because I got a $20 set and a $30 set coming. So I'm hoping one of them is decent.
I'm kind of put out that they're going dead though. I don't know what the heck's up with that.
Well, one of the problems is sometimes the battery tech they put in them just isn't up to snuff, and like they seem okay for a couple weeks or a couple months, and then they just drop out completely.
Well, yeah, like I think they were what they said they would play for. I'm sure it said plays for 8 hours, and then you had like 44 some odd hours of charge through the case.
Okay, right.
So like it acts as a battery. You put the buds back in there, it'll recharge the buds, and you don't
Sure.
necessarily have to have this plugged in. It'll recharge the buds. And it was plugged in for a day, at least a day. Now, actually, be at least 2 days now. And yeah, for some reason, wonky. Well,
Oh,
there she
wicked.
is. Let's see. Put myself on.
You can take Big Nate off the screen.
Oh yeah. Thanks for popping in, Legend Lego.
Yeah, all
Have
the
a
way
good.
from Germany, eh?
Yeah. Have a good day at work. Yeah. There we go.
Very nice.
But here we'll see.
Can you imagine what a UCS version of that's going to cost us someday?
Oh,
It's
no
not going to
kidding,
be
eh?
cheap.
Oh,
Not going to be cheap. And
it's,
big, too.
oh yeah, it'll be a freaking monster. Let's see. Get my missiles in there. So now all I need to do is eventually put my order in for my acrylic stands. And I'll have stands to display it.
You can make something in the meantime if you got
Oh
some.
yeah. Whoa. And I just fired off a missile.
Yeah, watch your eyes.
Yeah. It flew about 10 feet.
Yeah, considering Lego doesn't like guns, they definitely have some awesome eye pokers, I tell you.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I want to see that statistic. How many Lego fans have eye patches? I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
my sig
all...
fig is a pirate.
Yeah. So I'm just looking. They have on the back. They always kind of like that when they had all the sets of the wave.
Yeah.
Which is funny. They got sets of 2 waves in there, eh?
Yeah, you're right.
It's scary when I start looking at how many of these I have.
Well, that was what was funny. The last time I had my 2 buddies, when we did the Transformers convention last week, and then afterwards we go to Toys R Us, and my buddy played the game. Oh, you have these? And I go, okay. Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
And by the time we got to the bottom of the shelf, there was like 2 I didn't have, and 1 I couldn't care for. And it's like, damn, without realizing it, even though I said I wasn't going to be a completist, I still ended up damn near clearing everything.
Well, that's what I'm looking here. I got Babette Shuttle, the AT, the 501st Battle Pack, the Mando Fighter. I got Anakin's Starfighter. I don't have the duel in Mandalore. I don't know whether I'll bother buying it ever because I have both the figs already.
Yeah. Wait for that one to go on sale at Walmart. You'll get it at Walmart.
Oh yeah, well actually right now you can get it on Amazon. It's been 20% off for, oh God, for probably 6 weeks. So
Really?
it's $19.99. It was because it's regular 25.
Oh yeah.
It's been 19 or $20 for a solid month
You'll
anyway.
find it. You'll find it for 16 Canadian, probably
Eventually
shortly in the new
somewhere.
year.
Eh?
Yeah, I have no doubt.
I'm just looking here. What else is on here? That's the shuttle. So I don't have Moff Gideon's cruiser. I don't think I'll ever buy it.
I'm so torn on that set.
And
I might need a discount to entice me because not a lot drawing me to it.
I've got Boba Fett Starship, Slave One. I've got the Marauder. So the only sets I don't have is the Duel, the Cruiser, and the Forge. The Forge is the other one. Don't have the Mando Forge.
Oh
No.
man, 3 minutes to midnight here.
Oh.
My pumpkin is going to turn into a horse or whatever it is.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's time to shut her down.
All
Thanks
right.
for popping in and hanging out with me there.
Oh, no problem.
And
Now my milk is cool enough to drink.
oh yeah. Well, you have a good night, and we'll catch up tomorrow. Probably, I'll be making supper when you build your
Yeah, it
build
looks
your
like I'll
advent
be doing
calendar.
the first. Yeah, it looks like 6:30 will be the calendar, and then probably 7 o'clock I'll be the Mac anthem. I gotta try and start it. But yeah, I found the book, and where did I put the parts? I found the parts. Yeah, they're on the couch. That's right. Anyway, catch you tomorrow.
Good night, Nate. Yeah, we'll see you, Rick. Good night, everyone.